Hey guys, welcome back once again. In last video, we have seen how to validate login page using Formic and Yup. So if you have not seen that video, I will recommend you to watch that video first and continue here. So you can find link in description of this video. Okay, so in that video we have validated username and password. So if I am not giving anything here, it will give me a required, and here you can see. So now if I am giving here some input and which is not a valid email, so it is gonna to give me please enter valid email. Okay, so if I will make this as a valid email, the error will be gone. Okay, so in this video I am going to show you how to validate our sign up page. Okay, alright, so let's jump to the VS Code here, and here come to the component and this sign up form. Okay, so now what we have to do here is we have to import couple of packages. So import Formic field and form, and these are gonna to come from Formic. Okay, so now here just have a look. So how many things we have in form. So here you can see we already have this form. So what I will do, I will cut it this part. Okay, and here let's write our Formic tag. So Formic. Okay, so let's open here curly bracket, and here I will define arrow function, so which is gonna to give me a props. Okay, and now here let's define our form tag from the Formic, and let's paste what we have here. So now we can remove this form tag what we have used before. Okay, now save it. Okay, and let's come to the UI. So you can see everything is running fine. Okay, so now what we have to do, let's provide the initial value. So come to the Formic tag, and here write initial values. Okay, and now here initial value. So let's create this variable. Okay, and this object gonna to contains, the first is the name, as you can see here. So let's call it as name with the empty value. Second is the email, okay, with empty value. And the next one, so here you can see gender, so let's call it as gender with empty value. And next is the phone number, password, and confirm password. So here, okay, so at last we have here checkbox to select the term and condition. So let's define this here. So term conditions. Okay, and let's define this initial value as a false. Okay, so now let's make sure text box of name got here name only. So here I need to add name equal to name, and here is name. Okay, so it have to be email, and this should match to our initial value properties. Okay, so here this is the gender, so I can define here radio group, and I can call it as name colon gender, term and conditions. So here paste it and save it. Okay, so now our initial value is referring to these input boxes. So our next task is to replace this tag with the field. So let's do it. Okay, so field. Okay, and as we need to pass our text field, because we want to render this component as our material UI text field component. Okay, so let's do it here as well. Okay, now we can do here itself, we don't have to do there. Okay, so here and as this radio group, and here we can close this field. Okay, so now let's come here to this. Okay, and here we can do for checkbox. Okay, so as checkbox, save it. Okay, so now we are done with this. Now what we have to do, we have to handle the form submission. So let's do it. Come to the formic, and here we can define this property on submit. Okay, so here let's call a function on submit, and this function doesn't exist, so let's create this function here. So const on submit. Okay, this function is gonna to give me two parameters. First is called values and second is props. Okay, so now let's come here, do console.log to the values. Okay, save it, and now let's come to the UI. Now here do right click and go to the inspect mode and console here, and now go to the sign up and hit here sign up. Okay, here console. So you can see here I got this property name empty, email, and all this empty value. Okay, and this term and condition as a false. So now let me select it here, and now let me erase this one, and here click once again. So now we can see the term and conditions are true here. So let me type here something. Okay, and here email as abc@gmail.com. I selected some of the values. Okay, so password. Okay, so you can see this password we haven't converted in a star, so we will do this. And here let's type something. So now you can see we have this value what we have entered here. So here the formic is managing the state. Okay, because we are not doing explicitly. So now what we have to do, now let's handle the validation. Okay, so for that what we have to do is, let's come here to the formic and let's define another one props here. So that is called validation schema. Okay, and this is validation schema, and now let's create this object at the top. Okay, so here this is gonna to take yup, so let's import yup at the top from the yup. So import all as yup from yup. Okay, so now come down to the validation schema and take this yup dot, and I want to be object, and here let's define the shape of the object. Okay, so here let's validate our name field first. So here name, okay, colon, and here I can write yup dot, and it have to be a string. Okay, and the first validation what I am going to do is required. Okay, so here required, if his user is not giving any value, so here show this message required. Okay, so save it and come to this page here, sign up, and if I am clicking right now, I am not getting any submission. That means the form is not getting submitted. But still here one more thing is I am not able to see our error message here as well. So for that we need to handle the helper text. So let's import error message from Formic. Okay, so error message from Formic, and now let's come to this component here. Okay, and here what I will do, I will define this helper text. Okay, so this is gonna to take a component and we are gonna to give component as a error message. Okay, and here we have to define one property name, and that name should be same as this name. Okay, so here let's copy and paste. Okay, so what we have done here as of now, this helper text we have defined, and we got this error message from the Formic, and this helper text is gonna to take a component itself. Okay, and this component is gonna to take a name, and that name have to be similar as this name. Okay, so save it and come to the UI here, and now I came here and I came out. So you can see I am getting this here message that required. So now let me come back once again and hit here this sign up. So you can see it's showing me required. Okay, so once I will start typing here something, the error will be gone. So now let's handle another level of validation here. So now this is the required. So next is here the minimum length of the name should be 3. So here we can define this min. Okay, and here what we will say have to be 3, minimum length of the name should be 3, and if it's not satisfying, show the message too short. Okay, now save it and let's come here and sign up. So now you can see I got this required. So now if I am trying to enter here something, so you can see it's too short, or here see, so now the error has been gone. So I need to add a text here, it's too short. Okay, when the name is less than 3 characters, it will show you that error. Okay, so you can see here it's too short. Okay, so now what we have to do is, here we are done with this name. Now let's come to the email. So here comma email, and now here yup dot, and it have to be string dot email. Okay, so if it's not email, show an error here, enter valid email. Okay, and here at last add required, because this is the required field. Okay, now save it and come back here. Okay, so we have not added our helper text here, so let's copy this helper text. Okay, copy and paste it here and change this name to email. Okay, so email. Now let's do for other text boxes as well. So here this is the text box, here this phone, we will change the value. So now here, okay, so now this phone number, let's change the name to the phone number. Okay, and here you can see this name as a password, so let's change this to password, here this is the confirm password, so let's change it to confirm password. Okay, so now do Control A, right select and format selection, so it will format your code. Okay, so now we have added two others as well. So come here, go to the sign up, and now let's start typing something. So ABC, and I came out, so enter valid email, okay, at gmail.com. so now you can see error has been gone. Once again it's came because there is not a value. Okay, so now let's handle for phone number, password and confirm password first. So here name is done. Our next job is to handle for phone number. Okay, so phone number, and what I am trying to say here, this phone number, so phone number is gonna to be a number, so yup dot number. Okay, so here number, and now I can say if somebody is trying to enter something like ABC there, so that is gonna to give me a type error. Okay, so here what I can say, enter valid phone number. Okay, so here I will pass this error message, so enter valid phone number. Okay, so enter valid phone number. So now this is also a required field. Okay, so now let's come to the next one here. So next one is the password. Here this is gonna to be a string, so yup dot string. Okay, and here what we will do is, here we will check the minimum length, so dot min, and here I will pass as 8. Okay, the password is less than 8, I will show a message that password minimum length should be 8. Okay, so now here I will mark it as a required. Let's come to the next, here the confirm password. Okay, so you know this confirm password have to be same as our password. Okay, so what I have entered already, so here what I will say, yup dot string, and here what I will say, here another one property, one of, and here this function is gonna to take two parameter. First parameter is condition, that means the array of the values, and second parameter is gonna to be error message. So here the first is the array, and in array what I will say, I will refer to the password. So here yup dot ref, okay, and here I will write this password. Okay, so what I am trying to say here is, this password have to be same as this password. That means confirm password have to be same as this password. If not, show a message here is that password not matched. Okay, and this is gonna to be required field. Okay, so now here let's come to the UI and validate all this scenario here. So once I hit this sign up, so you can see I got this word here. So now let me enter here something. Okay, so this has been gone. Here let me enter email. Okay, it has been gone. And here, so you can see if I am trying to enter here AS, and this is not a phone number, so enter valid phone number, I got this error. Okay, so now I will enter my phone number. Okay, now let's come to the password. So here if I am trying to enter something, so I got here password minimum length should be 8. Okay, so now we got this, and error has been gone because the length is more than 8. So here let's type this, so password not matched, because it's referring to this Vikas. So here Vikas Kumar. So now you can see the error message has been gone because the password is matching. Okay, so now let's come here and make this both password field as a star. So here I need to pass type, and here let's call it as password. Okay, save it, and let's come back here once again. Okay, and now if I am trying to enter something, you will see as a star. Okay, so now let's handle the validation for this gender and this term and condition. Okay, so let's handle first for the term and condition. So here come, and here comma, and term and condition. So what I will say here, this yup dot string, and here this have to be true. So what I will say, one of, okay, and here I can pass this one as a true. Okay, if it's not true, here I will say except term and conditions. Okay, so now we have handled for this one. Now so let's come to this gender. So here after email, so let's break the line and gender. Okay, and now what I will do here is yup dot string. Okay, and here also I am gonna to use one of. Why? Because here you can see I am getting two value, male and female. Okay, so what I will match, one of male or female. Okay, so if this value is not matching here, what I will say, required. Okay, because anyone have to select a user. Okay, so the next thing is we have handled this validation. Let's come to the UI, and here once I click here, I am not getting this required field for this one, and not even for this checkbox. So for that, what we have to do is, so we have to import form helper from the material UI. So here material UI core, and I will call it as form helper text. Okay, so here come, take this one and come below this radio button. Okay, and below this let paste this one. Okay, and here what we will do, we will copy this one of the error message and we will paste inside this. Okay, and we will pass name as a gender here. Okay, so now let's do the same for this term and condition. So here copy it and paste, save it, and let's come to the UI. Here sign up, and once I click here, okay, so you can see I got this except term and conditions. Okay, so for this one let me refresh once again. So what is the happening here? Okay, so I haven't got here. So let's come to the validation. Okay, and here what we will do, we will make this as a required. So here required, and here let's pass required. Okay, now save it, and let's come back. Yes, sign up form, and here so you can see we got this field as a required. Once we select the value, it has been gone. Okay, so now let's validate from the beginning here. So name, okay, email ID, okay, so here the phone number has been entered. Okay, and the password the minimum length of the password should be 8 character. Okay, so here let's enter. Okay, now let's confirm the password. So once the both password are same, then only it will confirm your password. Okay, so now let's select your term and condition. Okay, now we have resolved all the errors. So let me click on this sign up. So here our form got submitted, as you can see here. Okay, so here all the condition got satisfied and our form got submitted. Okay guys, so now what we will do is, here we will change this text and we will disable this button on click of submit. Okay, so what we will say here is disabled, okay, and props dot is submitting. So once this value is true, please disable this form. Okay, and now next is, here we will change the text. So here what I will say is curly bracket, and here props dot is submitting. Okay, so when this value is true, please show here message as a loading. Okay, otherwise show a message here sign up. Okay, so now let's come to the top on the form submission, and here what we will do is we will reset the value, because now let's come to the here and provide all the values. Okay, so now sign up. So you can see our form got submitted, but still we have value in our form, and you can see this loading is always being like this. So now our task is to enable back this button and reset this form. So for that what we can do is, now let's add here set timeout. Okay, so this is gonna to take arrow function as a first parameter, and second parameter is the time. So I have given 2 seconds. Okay, and now this props is gonna to give me access to the some of the values. So let's do console log to this props first. Okay, so here console.log to this props. Okay, so let's come back here and once again fill this form. If I am submitting right now, I got this error. So now select this one, submit. So you can see here we have one function is called reset form. Yeah, so we are gonna to use this function first. So here we will call this after 2 seconds props dot reset form, and next what we want to do is, so is submitting here. So you can see this form, so set submitting. Okay, so what we will do, we will make this value as a false. Props dot set submitting, make it as a false. Now save it. Okay, let's come to the UI, go here, fill the form. Okay, so once I hit enter, you can see this is the disabled and the form got clear, and once again this button got enabled back. Okay, and this form got submitted. Okay guys, so in this video we have seen how to validate sign up form using Formic and Yup. Okay, so here we have validated multiple input box and this radio button. Okay, and here this checkbox as well. Okay, and here functionality wise what we have handled is we are able to show if the name is less than 3 digit, we will show this error, it's too short. Okay, and here If the user is not selecting either of male or female, he will get message as a required. Okay, and here password length should be 8 character, and below that here we have seen how to match a confirmed password with this password. So for that, what we have to do, yup.ref. Okay, and here we need to pass the same whatever we have here, and here password not match text will be populated there. Okay, for this term and condition, you can see here we are using one of, and once the value is true, then only this form will get submitted. Okay guys, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Okay guys, that's it for this video. So you can find download link of this code in description of this video. Okay, if you like this video or content, do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video.